Hello dear students, in this lecture we are going to see the concept of concurrency, control and recovery. This particular concept is very important whenever there are multiple transactions occurring at the same time in the database. So concurrency, control and recovery. Recovery algorithm, the basic of what exactly recovery, what are the different causes of recovery that we have seen in the previous videos. So recovery algorithm usually require that if a data item has been modified by a transaction, no other transaction can modify the data item until the first transaction commits or abort. So at a time only one transaction may get executed. This requirement can be ensured by acquiring an exclusive lock on any updated data item and holding the lock until the transaction commit. In other words, it is strict two-phase locking protocol. What exactly two-phase locking protocol? What is exclusive lock? That we have seen in previous videos. You can watch those videos and understand the concept of exclusive lock and two-phase locking protocol. So if we want to ensure that at a time only one data item get modified, no other transaction disturbed it, then that is two-phase locking protocol. So T0 start, that means transaction T0 is getting started. Then T0A 1950, T0B 2050. This shows that transaction T0 is transferring 50 rupees from account A to B. That's why T0 is the transaction, A is the account, 1000 is the old value, and after transaction 950 is the new value. Similarly, the same transaction for account B, 2000 is the old value, and after transferring the money from A account to B account, new value is 2050. After this transaction gets completed, the transaction is committed. So the log record is T0 commit. Another transaction is T1 start, that means T1 transaction gets started. T1 transaction is for account C, whose old value is 700 and new value is 600, and after that T1 gets committed. Now transaction commit. We say that the transaction has committed when its commit log record, which is the last log record of the transaction, has been output to stable storage. After transaction get committed, the new value is stored on the log record and that is stored onto the stable storage. So whenever the transaction wants to access that particular data item, the latest value can be accessed. At that point, all earlier log records have already been output to stable storage. Using log to redo and undo transactions. Whenever we want to perform the transaction, it may possible that we want to undo the action or we want to redo the action. So there are redo operation and undo operation. So let us see it. Redo TI. The procedure sets the value of all data items updated by the transaction TI to new values. Redo means whatever procedure we do or perform, that procedure sets the value of all data items updated by transaction TI to new values. The order in which updates are carried out by redo is important. When recovering from system crash, if updates to a particular data items are applied in an order different from the order in which they are applied originally, the final state of that particular transaction may be in the inconsistent state. So whenever we want to perform redo operation, in which manner or in which sequence that operations get performed plays very important role in the recovery system. Undo operation. Undo TI. The procedure restores the value of all data items updated by transaction TI to the old values. That we can see in the undo operation also, because when we do any type of undo operation, old value we can get. Similarly here, this procedure restores the value of all data items updated by transaction to the old values. The undo operation not only restores the data item to their old value but also writes the log records. These log records are special redo only log records, since they do not need to contain the old value of the updated data item. When such log records are used during undo, the old value is actually value written by the transaction that is being rolled back, and the new value is original value that is being restored by the undo operation. So these are all about the concurrency control and recovery system. Thanks for listening.